Hey guys, so I will admit that I spent the last couple of weeks watching so many YouTubers' best of 2020 videos, so I thought that I would sit down and try some of Allie Glines' favorite products from 2020. I went through and watched her drugstore one and her high-end one and pulled out some products that I haven't tried and some products that I have tried and also agree they are amazing. So if you guys would like to see what I think of Allie's 2020 makeup favorites, then just keep watching. Alright, so her favorite primer was the Too Faced Hangover Primer, which I don't have, so I'm just going to jump right into the first product. One of her favorite foundations for the year was the Kevyn Aucoin Stripped Nude Skin Tint, which I haven't tried. Obviously, it's still in the box. I have the shade Light ST02, so we'll give this a try and see if I agree. It's a tinted sheer to light coverage foundation infused with skincare benefits, blurs imperfections for a natural, even finish. Weightless silky texture infused with butterfly bush flower extract. To help protect against free radicals caused by blue light. Formulated with hyaluronic acid, your skin will be left as if you're wearing next to nothing. I generally like a medium coverage foundation, but we'll see what we think. This is the side with the product, this is the side without. It does very little to cover imperfections. I will say that so far. Okay, 2 layers of the skin tint versus nothing. I don't think this would be a favorite of mine. Sorry, Allie. Okay, so this is 2 layers on both sides. I have to say, if I'm going to wear a product that's this light, it should have SPF in it, and this does not. So if I was going for like a skin tint product, I would go for like my IT Cosmetics one. I would go for my Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. If you like natural looking and just a kiss of color, you'd enjoy this, but for me it's not quite enough coverage. I mean, the effect is beautiful. It's nice and radiant and dewy, but it doesn't have the coverage that I need. Moving on to concealer. Her favorite concealers were the NARS Creamy Matte Pot, the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, and the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Concealer, all of which I have and use in my collection. We'll start off with the pot under the eyes. And then a little bit of the e.l.f. for acne spots. Moving on to powders, she had 2 favorites that I wanted to pull out. The one is the Pat McGrath Under Eye Powder, which I personally really like. I have the shade in Light, and I love using this under the eyes. It's silky, there isn't flash spike. I think it works really well to set the under eye area especially. It's just very, very dusty, so I feel like you lose a lot of powder in the kickback. But I do agree with her, this leaves it silky smooth underneath the eyes. The other one is new to me. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Setting Powder. I just picked this one up after Christmas on sale. So she said that this is also a favorite of hers. So I'm curious to see what kind of effect this will give me. I put it here, it just has like a nice natural glow to the skin. Looks really pretty. Looks a bit dark in the cap, but we shall see. Does seem like it's deepened my makeup a little bit on this side, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of glow on this side. So again, I'm going to say this is probably not one of my favorites, just based on first impressions. Yeah, it's definitely darker. See right here? It's too dark for me. Okay, so far I don't agree with the foundation. I like the concealers. I like one of the 2 powders that she loves. So let's move on to bronzer. One of her favorites is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer, which I definitely agree is one of the good ones from the drugstore. Moving on to blush, I didn't have any of the same blush products that she had in her favorites video, so we'll move on to the next, which is highlights. This is definitely one of my favorites as well for the year. This is the Revlon Skinlights Prismatic Highlight. This one is beautiful. Watch, guys. You ready? Beautiful. Okay, I just popped on a little bit of my Juno & Co blush. This is one of my favorite palettes from the year. Next up, we have eyes and lips for shadow palettes. I didn't have any of the same shadow palettes in my collection that she loved, but there was a mascara that she loved that I haven't tried in a long time. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. This is the Curvitude one. She just said the Lash Sensational one. She also said the L'Oreal Bambi mascara, which is currently in my rotation of mascaras, but I thought we would give this one a try because it's been so long. I'm gonna leave the lids bare and just see what I think of this mascara. It's a very thin, sparse wand. I remember loving the Lash Sensational line when it first came out. What on earth? It's like it goes in and then it comes out crooked. Huh. I don't know if that's supposed to happen or not. It looks like the picture. All right. Here goes nothing. How do you even apply this? It's a bit of like a thick formula. I wonder if it's dried out a bit. It's a very thick formula. I'm not super impressed with this one. Let me try the L'Oreal Bambi Lash on the other eye. This is what the Bambi wand looks like. It's much thicker. I like how this one's applying much better. It's just not as dry, not as hard to apply. So I'm wondering if my Lash Sensational one is just a dried out tube, but I'm not really impressed with this particular formula. Yeah, I like that much better. Okay, so of the two, I definitely prefer the Bambi mascara from L'Oreal. So that leaves us with lips. So she loves the Pat McGrath gel liner. Her favorite shade is Done Undone, but I don't have that one. I have Contour and I have Starstruck. She also really likes the MAC Velvet Teddy lipstick, which I also enjoy. It's like this nice rosy brown shade. And then for glosses, she recommends the Maybelline Lifter glosses. So I figured we would try all three. Since the MAC lipstick is more of like a brownie tone, I'm going to go with Contour. I do think these are very, very good liners. Next, we have Velvet Teddy from MAC. Love that MAC smell. I agree, a beautiful shade. And then finally with the lifter glosses, which I don't remember loving, but we'll give it another shot right now. This one is the shade 3 Moon, and it's like a mauve with just a hint of shimmer to it. I want to say like a coconut smell. I do love the big fat doe foot wand though. So much nicer than those teeny tiny ones that other brands have. CoverGirl. So, all in all, I would say that I agree with maybe 70% of Allie's recommendations for her 2020 favorites. I didn't care for the foundation. I didn't love the e.l.f. powder. I also didn't love the Lash Sensational Curvitude mascara, but I do remember liking the original Lash Sensational mascara. So it might just be that I got a bad tube or that this one's not as great as the original. That could be my fault, but I have to say that I do agree with the rest of the things that she recommended for her 2020 favorites. Hope you guys enjoyed seeing me try out some of Allie's favorites. Head on over and subscribe to her channel if you have not already. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.